Kimchi crew. On today's episode, we will be in the kitchen.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
Anyways, so all you need for this is gonna be a mug. I'm just gonna dive straight into it. A whisk, and don't come at me. I ordered an electronic whisk, but so far I haven't gotten my together. So a manual whisk thing will have to do. We got some leche, some milky milk, some eggs, some bacon. I use turkey bacon, you know, preference. 1/3 measuring cup, and then we have a mixing bowl, and then salt and pepper. This is optional, but I always put that first. And then some spinach. I recommend you getting the fresh spinach. You can do it with the frozen spinach, but I don't feel like it tastes the same because I've done it both ways. So the reason why I want to show you guys is because it is a 5-minute breakfast meal. I am the type of person that loves to sleep in. Always late. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not always late, but when I am, I'm like, I need to eat something. I don't know what to eat. And this is the thing that I always opt out to. I don't recommend you to eat it every single day. There's people that I know that do, and they have not died, so I think you'll be okay. But, you know, the whole microwave radiation, I'm not a freaking nerd when it comes to that, but I know it's not really good for you when you microwave food. And then this puppy dog is gonna do all the work for you, minus everything else that we're gonna do manually over here. But I like to multitask. I'm a multitasker. So when I wake up in the morning, the first things first, obviously I shower, I brush my teeth and all that. Everything's out and prepared for me the night before. So that way I could just come out here, and while I brush my teeth, I just turn on the stove. I don't do anything else but turn on the stove. And then I just throw a slice of bacon on there. Obviously, I wash my hands. A lot of people might be like, what the heck? Like, that's so weird. But that's just how I do it. It does speed up the process for me. While you're doing that, obviously, you have to keep watching that. And then it takes a while. It's not going to freaking cook, like, in a matter of seconds. But I know turkey bacon is a lot faster to cook than the regular bacon. And I just flip it, whatever. As I'm doing that, I put my spinach in with some water. I just grab a whole handful of it. You know, just a handful. And I toss it in here. But you put a little bit of water in there. I don't really care how much water you put in there. If you like a lot of spinach, then you can go ahead and fill up your mug, because at the end of the day, the water cooks the spinach, I guess. When I'm waiting for that to happen, or I'm waiting for the other side of the bacon to cook, I just put it in the microwave, and I put a minute on there, just a minute, just because obviously you don't want it to cook or get stuck in your mug. But another thing that I have learned is that using the metal whisk with the mug, not this one in particular, but I've ruined a lot of my mugs, so I'm like constantly scratching them. So I don't recommend you to do that. That's why I decided to get this little mixing bowl. I have like a few of these, but this is my favorite because it's, you know, deep enough to like work with. But enough of that. I was gonna tell you guys, I was missing one ingredient, and that's like the freaking cheese, but I haven't gone grocery shopping, so I don't have cheese, unfortunately. But this is what I call a 5-minute breakfast quiche. It's pretty efficient if you're on the go all the time and you like just want something really fast and stuff like that. And then depending on your appetite, you can eat 1 egg, 2 eggs, you can do even 3 eggs, as long as your mug is tall enough or like deep enough for it to like hold everything in there. I literally, because it's literally a 5-minute thing. I don't use knives or anything fancy to cut my bacon. So I had already cooked it a little bit because you guys were on here, and it's just like for learning purposes. But I just pretty much like just cut it like this and like tear it apart. And please make sure your hands are washed. We don't want nobody getting into Rona or getting sick. As it is, I hope no one gets sick, so don't come at me if you get sick.
Damn!
Yeah, so you're gonna have your spinach, it's gonna be cooked. There's gonna be water in there, obviously. So all you gotta do is drain it out. And then the next thing that I do is I just grab my bacon and I just like throw it in there. But there's no like specific order either. The only thing that I do want you guys to do is to cook your spinach before. So you throw it into your little mixer bowl, and then you crack your eggs in there. You can probably do these with egg whites. I've never tried it with egg whites because I don't really care for egg whites. And then you go ahead and crack your second egg. I always eat 2 eggs for some reason. And I kind of just like whisk it. And then your salt and pepper is optional. And I'm so sorry if I'm looking out off the camera. I'm just trying to see that I'm not like, you know, doing this. So I put a little dash of pepper, a shot of vodka, I'm just kidding. And then I just put a little bit of salt. And I just do like 1 crack of salt. And then for your measuring cup, obviously it's going to be 1/3 of milk. 1/3 of milk. I love milk in my eggs. So anyway, so you go ahead and just like whisk. So you just want to make sure that everything is mixed. So you just pour it out and into your mug, and you just make sure that all of it is in there. So you pop it in there for 2 minutes. It just depends on how many watts your microwave is. I don't know how much mine is. Honestly, I really don't know. But I just wanted to tell you guys that this is something that I do in 5 minutes. Right now, it might be more lengthy because I'm teaching you guys how to do it. It's really simple. Once you get into the rhythm of it, you're going to be like, oh, let me do that or whatever. Some people might think it's gross because like nobody wants to eat out of a mug, but I like to eat everything out of a mug. This is ultimately just for people that are like on the go, or even when you're at home and you don't want to bust out all the freaking pans and stuff. You could honestly just do it in a mug, and I promise you it's gonna be really, really worth it. So I put 2 minutes on mine, and it is cooked. So this is how your quiche is gonna look. It's gonna look like that, and you just grab whatever you need and you enjoy it. So before I go, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed my 5-minute breakfast quiche. Hopefully it works out for you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. If you guys want to, you know, trade the bacon for the ham, then that's totally okay. Just let me know if it worked out for you. I would love to see you guys post pictures about it, or at least just tell me if you guys tried it. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!